Picture the Caribbean. Flowing water, blooming flowers, swaying palms. This is the life. Unless you're on this island.
The view from above here in Haiti is beautiful, but once you travel down into those slums personally, life becomes ugly.
How bad can you describe it?
Pick a street and potholes outnumber palm trees. Rivers flow with filth, and the poverty, $150 is a year's salary.
The food that they are getting is not enough to feed all of them.
Faces show decades of disappointment, blamed on politics.
For the last 20 years, we have so many turmoils going on in the country.
Then came the hurricanes, 4 this year alone.
As far as food, it's critical right now. We don't have really enough food to serve all the people that are in need right now in the country.
Guy Williams knows. He coordinates this warehouse for Food for the Poor, a mission whose name says it all. He distributes donations from around the world to hungry Haitians. But one gift?
Oh, it's a big shipment, let me tell you.
It tops all the rest. Back up just 2 months.
I think everybody's doing a swell job.
And you'll see those same boxes in Des Moines' Hy-Vee Hall.
We got soy, we got a vitamin tablet, we got vegetables and rice.
12,000 Iowans showed up in September.
We're learning about a production line.
Filling bags.
My key is to hold the bag and not spill anything.
With 4 million meals. Justin Frericks and his co-workers at Pioneer knew they were helping.
If nothing less, we're providing at least one nutritious meal to somebody that they might not get.
They just didn't know who they were helping. This is Sister Pseudo Akiko.
She's a nun of that school.
Her 300 students in a Haitian village didn't have much to begin with.
Besides this food that you're sending them, they won't have anything to eat during the day.
But after Hurricane Gustav crushed her school's cafeteria, the nun was forced to make a day's drive to the capital city, picking up any food she could find. Sister Akiko hit a jackpot, a month's worth of meals from Iowa.
The rice casserole has been one of the biggest items we received to feed these people.
All of these thousands of boxes were shipped from Des Moines down to Miami by truck, and then on ship here to Haiti, where they're already feeding millions of people.
It speaks volumes to the work that everyone put into this.
As leader of the Iowa effort, Mark Isles helped make these meals. Today he's traveled from Des Moines to Port-au-Prince to meet the people who will eat them.
Coming down only validates what we thought we were going to see, and we're actually seeing it.
Once they're loaded down, these old trucks, painted in wild colors, will bounce along dirt roads back to schools and orphanages.
Wow, question.
Where girls wearing blue ribbons are trying to forget that they've been abandoned by their parents who can't afford to raise them.
Some of them have their mother and others have no one.
Within earshot of their songs sung in French, you'll find another storeroom stocked with more meals. The Iowa effort is paying off.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We can make a difference. When we're at arm's length away in our own country, you don't see it, but when you're here, you can see that we do make a big difference when we come together and put those meals together.
A plastic bag of rice and protein cannot fix all of this country's problems, but millions of them?
It's easy to see why they need our help.
That makes a serious dent.
If everybody puts their hands together, it can be fixed.
Proving you don't have to leave town to change the world, one scoop at a time.
It's a good feeling to feed the world.
America might have pockets of poverty, but spend a day in Haiti and you'll redefine that word.
It's really sad.
Streets and streams are filled with sewage. Jobs are scarce. November temps top 90. But what's really hard?
She's saying that she has 7 children at home and 6 grandchildren.
Here in Port-au-Prince, these people line up for hours a day in line to get food for their entire family. They each have their own pot, which they will then take home. Tomorrow, they'll be back again.
Out on the street, the line is long, waiting to get to the kitchen window.
It's not home. We're in a whole different place.
Iowans Brad Kralik and Mark Isles are here, delivering millions of meals packaged in Des Moines. But today,
3.
They're filling bowls and even bags with just enough rice to get by.
You could tell just by the look of them on their faces that they're in desperation and that they wanted to be fed.
They're having this for lunch, but at night for dinner, they mostly don't have that much to give to the kids.
But drive an hour outside Haiti's capital, and you'll find desperation double. Cabaret was clobbered by tropical storms. And in a country where food seems as valuable as gold, a truckload carries a warning.
You're worried about, is it going to be chaotic?
They've seen it happen before, so they make people line up.
We can also give 2 or 3 bags per person.
It's the rice, soy, and vitamin casserole made in Iowa 2 months ago. We have 16,000 bags with us, but at the back of the line, there's still fear.
Listen, if you're hungry all the time and you see an opportunity to get some food, you don't want to miss out on the opportunity, especially if you've got family at home.
For a few minutes, women walk away with their arms filled with a week's worth of meals. But that line didn't stay a line for long.
Within minutes of being here, the crowd erupted, got bigger and much louder, just because our food arrived.
50 became 100, then 2, then 3. Word had spread. Food was here, and Iowans were giving it away.
Food for these people is everything, and they're willing to take extreme measures to get the food.
Pushing, shoving, screaming. Stop. In 10 minutes, order had turned into chaos. It became too dangerous.
We're not here to get hurt or have the team get hurt.
So the truck was closed.
It was total shock. You know, scary and sad at the same time.
But the Iowans were still inside.
I'm afraid to open this unless it's...
Surrounded by a crowd that didn't leave. So they tried again. Elbows flew. Screams continued.
At one point in time, there was a young child who was almost cried up against the truck.
They were afraid that they weren't going to all get food.
And it was one of the most horrendous things I've ever seen.
With sweat dripping and tensions rising, the Iowans decided it was time to go. The meals were moved into a locked room in a church until order could be restored. This is desperation.
I don't know if anything can underscore it more than what we're seeing right now.
There's no frame of reference. We in America have never witnessed this at home.
Iowa's 4 million meals are keeping people alive. But in a country this hungry, they won't last long.
Shortly, before the end of this week, this will all will be gone.
Which is why Iowa's effort next year will be even bigger.
A change can happen. As we look around, it's not going to magically happen. It's going to take a lot of us stepping in.
We've only just begun. There's a tremendous opportunity. We have not even started to scratch the surface on what we could do if we continue to come together.
Every day it's a fight, and with the help of God, we will fight and make a better day for the poor people and the rest of the people of Haiti.